4, 5, and 6, we're dealing with infinite limits. An infinite limit means that my graph either continues in the negative direction, down, 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 in other words, to negative infinity, or it continues in the positive direction, going up, 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 up. And again, I'm going to find my limit as x approaches a value from the negative direction, meaning it approaches from the left side, or from the positive direction, meaning it approaches from the right side. And it only has a limit if both of those values come up to be the same thing. So I'm going to find the limit of my function as x approaches negative 2 from the negative direction. In other words, from the left-hand side. So as I approach negative 2 from the left-hand side, my graph just keeps going down and down and down and down and down. That means it's approaching negative infinity. If I look at my graph as x approaches negative 2 from the positive direction, in other words, from the right-hand side, my limit right here stops, and I scribbled all over the place, but at negative 2, right? The y value where I approach would be negative 2. Now in this case, since my limit from the left-hand side is negative infinity and my limit from the right-hand side is negative 2, the limit of my function at negative 2 does not exist. It only exists if both of these came up to the same answer. So if we look at the next one, looking at my graph, as x approaches negative 1, or x approaches 1, excuse me, 1 from the negative direction. So as I approach 1 from my left-hand side, my graph is going up and up and up and up and up, so that means it's approaching positive infinity. If I'm going to approach 1 from my positive direction or my right-hand side, as I'm approaching the value of 1, this graph is going down and down and down and down, so negative infinity. Again, on this one, the limit does not exist because the limit as I approach from the left-hand side and the limit as I approach from the right-hand side are not the same, so the limit does not exist when I do that one. We look at number 6. Here, I am doing my limit as x approaches 2. I'm going to come from the positive direction first. So if I'm coming from the right-hand side, my limit ends up going up and up and up and up, going to infinity. As x approaches 2 from the negative direction or the left-hand side, again, I'm going up and up and up and up, positive infinity. So the limit on this graph as x approaches 2 is going to be at infinity because from both sides they end up going up to positive infinity, and since they're both the same, then a limit does exist. It's at infinity.